Did I do it? I did it on Twitch. YouTube. There we go. Alright, we did it on both. Perfect. Right, what were we doing? We were going to set up this automation. With it going into there. Did we send the spaceship? So we sent the spaceship with the steel. Let's view the interior. Where could we do this? There we go. So we can use that. So if we get rid of this. And then we do one of these. Now it might get quite warm. Peggy getting first 70 times. How you doing, Peggy? We can't actually do it yet. Okay, and we're just going to clear this whole level out. Peggy, welcome in for 371 streams. How you doing? LJ, welcome in for 248 streams. How you doing, LJ? This planet has a ridiculous amount of lime and fossils, but also quite a lot of water. So water shouldn't be an issue. Diamond is no longer an issue. We've got 61 tons of diamond. This planet is doing the diamond. LJ on the 7 stream streak, very appreciated. I missed one, so it reset. Oh, that sucks. Was that while you were on holiday? While your internet was out? Oh, like the first one back, maybe? There's not too much iron there. I think you lost connection at one point after I left and reconnected. Was this after the internet? I'm not sure which one you missed because the internet went off on a Monday morning, I think. Before stream. Around that time though? Ah, right. I'll be honest. I think we've pretty much essentially beat this game. The one thing I do want to try and do is get the liquid hydrogen and the liquid oxygen tanks. I feel like that would be quite cool to get. Which we could even do down here. But, which one was the difficult one? Hydrogen. Liquid hydrogen. So liquid hydrogen needs to get to negative 252. But supercoolant gets to negative 271. So we could do that with liquid hydrogen. Episode on Disney Plus. Start saving for your next cruise. Where's your next one gonna be? Let's look at the oxygen one. Katie, good morning. Welcome in for 381 streams. So, liquid oxygen, much cooler. Much, much cooler. We can't use this one, because chlorine gas freezes quite early on. Can't really use that one either. I'm trying to think which cooling loop we could take over. Unless we just make a new one. Like down here, make a new one. Do a Canada cruise. Start saving super early. Ooh. Canada cruise sounds cool. Right, I want a room here that has 2 aqua tuners in it. One for the oxygen, one for the liquid hydrogen. 12 night cruise for me. 12 night cruise from me and Chris is over 7k. Nah. I'd just buy a boat. Then 3k flight. So it's 10k. Oof. Do you own your own house? Just say it, because that's like a deposit on a house. Starting to save straight away. Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, fair enough then, yeah. Do whatever you fancy. The house I viewed yesterday to rent was almost perfect, but there was one flaw which just made it like, it's a shame, but it literally made it like, don't even want it. The kitchen was quite small, but everything else was great. The only downside is one of the main rooms, the roof was so short that I can't walk without hitting the light bulb in like center face. Yeah, no. It was almost perfect, but there was just, that was too much. Like, it just makes the room claustrophobic. Which is a shame, because the rest of it looked really cool. But, you know, you can't win them all. How is Mr. Bob? Doing good, thanks. My injury from Monday is still here, but it feels way better. I managed to do a leg workout the other day, and then an arms workout today. I'm probably going to have to go back to the hospital on Monday, because it's this will be 3 weeks after I fractured my toe. And they said if the pain persists, come back in 2 weeks. And Monday marks 2 weeks. So we'll have to go see what's happening with it. I'm hoping it's not like I've messed up the joint. Because it hurts when it flexes in either way. But we'll soon find out. Alright, we won't need 2 steam turbines, but I want 2 steam turbines. Do we have... I'm looking for this stuff. That's just because it was broken. I broke 3 bones in my foot and was in a walking boot for 12 weeks. Sounds like a lot of effort though. Like walking. Hey, Zach's welcome in for 365 streams a year. True, welcome in for 363. How you doing, True? It messed my back up. Because you like walking in the boot. Where are you taking that? What liquids have we been putting in there? Doing good, thanks. True, how are you? Bit of a headache, but is what it is. Did you drink last night? I don't believe you. You always talk with such confidence. ... is unlike you. You definitely drank. Confirmed. True is a drinker. How dare you accuse me of? Of? Let's empty that. What day was yesterday? Wasn't it a Thursday? End of a course together? Ah, I was going to say, did you finish your homework? I'm trying a new liquid lock. This music's too loud for me. I'm trying a new liquid lock. Okay, this is almost there. That's going to deliver enough steel that we can start sweeping all of that planet into the... We just have to hope this doesn't break again. This always seems to break when we do these kind of liquid locks. Right, ventilation. Party, construction, 39. Right, are we there yet? 0.5 cycles, not long. I think everyone's gonna mention what I know, but I think Skyaf Mage is very powerful. I did one game yesterday. I treated myself to one game. It was a half-an-hour game, and I was Skyaf Mage with a Timbersaw versus a Phantom Assassin with the Disruptor. The Phantom Assassin could not hit creep, could not do anything. And then the Timbersaw basically got 3 kills, 3 farm, and snowballed. And then at the end of the game, they were calling them a Smurf, and me the Smurf's buddy. Felt pretty good. Oh yeah, they had a moment where they got jumped by the whole team. And like they were really low health, but they were just dodging around. And managed to take 2 of them out on the way out. What's Naptus overheat temperature? 500. Should be fine. What's its underheat temperature? -50. We should be good. Otherwise. Oh wow, that was a quick vacuum. Right, we're gonna need some water in here. I'm not sure on the best route. So maybe we'll use bottle drainers. Time to drive, trying a bit. Safe journeys, K2. Can we get Drecos? Still no. How long have we been trying to get Drecos? A very long time. But this should create a double liquid lock. Yeah, viewing another place Tuesday. This next one will be, if we like it, harder to get. Right, so then above here will be the 2 tanks, a liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen tank. So let me deconstruct this. Because this will be where the new rocket is. Star map. This one's ready. So we'll deploy one at a time. We're going to have to go through and click all of these. Won't take too long. But this will essentially, hopefully, give us this enough steel to finish the build we're doing here. But we'll empty one at a time. Like one of the shipments at a time. And nothing should overheat. I know it's a vacuum, but this is all water, so this should be better off. The power cable we're using is this one. Should be fine. Can't do that yet. Oops. Right, we'll leave them to do that. We'll go back over here. This is where I want to make the liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. It's going to take a little bit longer. So we can have so hypothetically, we do something like that with gold conductive plumbing running through it, but then we would want a liquid pump to get it out, which would go there. So we could go down, up. That's where it goes in and then out. Might want slow heating, firmly react to that one. So that's the in and the out. Same over here. Like that. We could do a bridge on either one of these. And then I think I would want both of these on a manual switch. With a vent. Priority 9. With automation next to both of those. We'll have oxygen coming from maybe over here. Hydrogen. Is this one still venting to space? No, but we could just take that away from there. Have that go straight across. And that to there. This will be hot hydrogen. Then we'll cancel buildings. Like that. We'll sort out this plumbing down here after, but they're the two tanks we're going to have. Oxygen and hydrogen. They're going to go up here to a spaceship. Let's check this planet while they build that. They're still building that. I think there should be a control button down here for that. Because I think the power's going to struggle to get down there as well. Because how much is one of these? 25. That's not as bad as the other one. We could actually deconstruct the rovers. And I think I want to send them a couple more. Which we don't currently have a spaceship for that. Never mind. No rovers for them, I guess. Once they've completed this, I'll send down more steel. These guys are going to build all of this. Both of those rooms are now vacuum. Let's deconstruct that. Those. And then both of these. We don't need power going in here for the liquid pumps. Which we could maybe use this. So far, this looks alright. Let's get rid of that ladder. Oh, they can't get through from there to there, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, back over here. Oh, yeah. 245 steel. We're gonna need a bit more steel for the automation. I think as well at the end, do we take the steel back with us? We could do, actually. Like, sweep it into here. Let's deploy another 6 tons. Oh, it bugged. Might as well deploy that as well then. Oh, that one didn't bug. So we'll quickly empty these at least. The only benefit of multiple planets is you can do multiple things at once. So I'm able to, like, tell them to do this, and then instead of sitting and waiting and watching them do it, I can go back to the liquid hydrogen and the oxygen planet. Power-wise, got a little bit of iron, but we'll use the steel. Yeah. Ran out of steel. Back over here, how are they doing? I want just over 200 kilograms of water per tile here, so then it works out about 50 kilograms per tile of steam. That was a slow save. Peggy, what episode are you watching? $16 of what? I have no idea what that is. Let me Google that. Ah, nice. What did I watch the other day? Oh, I finally watched the Barbie movie. Kit, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Was this by choice? Yeah. How's the temperature going in here? So this is actually kind of cooling quite a bit of the map. It might take a long time. Woke up feeling like I was cool. Uh-oh. Are you ill? Okay, they've officially ran out of rovers on this planet. Oh! I didn't realize. I've got one rover I can send them. Right, I don't think I'm missing anything here. I feel like these two tanks should work fine. Oh! I wanted to do something cool with the drywall. There's not really a red one. There's that one. And then I could go for... This is just for show. There's no actual benefit of doing this. There's another rover there we can destroy. The rovers is actually a decent way of getting manpower on a planet, but then also the other stuff. The resources. Alright, let's have a look at this. How often would we need one of these? In fact, let's just deconstruct. No, deconstruct buildings priority 9. That whole row there. So that there, and then I want it overlapping. I want each other one to overlap. And that one doesn't need to overlap. And then this one would overlap. And then this one wouldn't overlap. Then overlap. And then we would have loaders in between them. Like that. It's extremely hot in my house because the AC is missing. Ah, yeah, that's fair. So we're slowly building this up. $75. I don't know what temperature that one is. Isabella, welcome in. How you doing? Take a sip, definitely. Right, we'll set that to all. This is going to take a long time. But once we've got these doing it, then we can actually... No, I don't want sweep only. So if we look at the shipping, this should slowly clear this planet. I'm doing hopefully well. We want it to overlap by 1. Deconstruct that. Shipping, deconstruct that. I'm going to try and push this over by 3 tiles. Peggy, first on the YouTube. Look at this little area. Appreciate the YouTube reactions. Oh. These are not vacuumed out. That'll be good. But the house is getting a bit hotter, so it's over that. Hopefully it cools down for you. Why is that not working? Do we need some sort of storage on here for it to go into? yes. Do you just say yes to whatever I think the issue is? Maybe. Apparently people are struggling for food on here. There's definitely food, so that's just a time issue. We stopped all of the diamond production because we were sweeping. These make 1,800 rad bolts a cycle. Even if we don't use the nuclear reactor, like, ever again, this right here is worth it. Ah, here we go. So now if we view the interior... Does this not work? Oh, it's that one we need. Ah, here we go. It might heat up the spaceship. In fact, it almost definitely will. Alright, here we go. Sweep that, and then also sweep that. Then they'll build that there. We'll build same on this one. Then we just got to hook everything up. This is cool. I've never done this kind of stuff before on here. Never gone anywhere near this kind of level of build. Only took me 3,000 cycles. I probably could have done this a long, long time ago. That. And then these rooms are done. They're just going to get vacuumed. So we've got oxygen will come from here. Hydrogen we can get out of... that doesn't really work. How... Down? But then how do we get it through? Build... We could maybe have that. construct that one only. And then also have it jump here and here. That should work. This in this game, just exploring planets and gathering stuff. I love how you asked this after like 4 months of playing it. Essentially, it's all based on survival, and it's like the ultimate micromanagement game. Uh-oh. I may have forgot to manage that. That's too much water. But yeah, it's like the ultimate micromanagement game. You have to like... Very easy to fail. And I think that's why people find it so entertaining. Like, one slight mistake, I could lose the whole playthrough. Like, if I let water run out, then we have no oxygen, we all suffocate. Or if I don't have the correct building materials, I can't do certain things. I'm technically, this here will technically beat the game. What we're about to do with this. That's the definition of beating the game. But there's no real rush. Liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen are quite late game. But we've done things past that, so this is strictly because we've just not done it yet. You know, you beat the game. Technically, the most like universally accepted one is going through the teleportal tear. But to do that, you need the liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. So they're both vacuums. So let's start on this. So this will be automation, liquid element. I need the liquid temperature sensor. Plumbing. This can go up and over, maybe? So that could maybe go like that one. And then this one I want to cool the turbines with. The output could maybe go up, over. Whoops. Whoops. Up, over, over. Into there. Like that. Yes. And then the plumbing for this one. Can go like that. So that should be the plumbing. The power is done. And then I think we would cool the supercoolant down. Plumbing here. Do that with bottle drainers. There, and there. Does the cycle keep going, or is there a max number? It keeps going. As long as you can stay alive, it keeps going. But in order to do that, you need to have sustainable items. For example, the oxygen is made from water, which on this planet we've managed to make sustainable because we use less than we make. We've also got other planets we can bring the water over from. Food, we've got sustainable food sources with stone hatches and then the fish. The stone hatches eat what come out of the volcanoes, and that is sustainable. Does anyone know who's reached the highest cycle? I'm not sure what the highest cycle would be. But in theory, it's just whoever loads the game for the longest. Like this save here, we could just leave this on my computer and just leave it going. This one won't end. We're not going to run out of stuff, essentially. Once you become sustainable, there's not really a fear. Sustainable? I'd hope so. We're going to set this to send green signal if above that number, because it should never be that number. Then this one is going to be the same. Supercoolant Protein Iron, enable auto bottling, and then we'll copy that across. So essentially we're going to fill up this pipe system, and then we're going to fill up this one as well. Back over here, see what this planet's doing. Tundra, welcome in, how you doing? Alright, you... Don't know if this is going to cause stress or not, but let's cancel that, actually. That one there. So let's go all standard sweep only, priority 9. Then leave the spaceship. We're going to manually sweep up that. We're going to hopefully just help them. It should be faster. Let's also check their skills. So this one can carry a ton of stuff. And so can this one. Nice. So let's see if it tells me how much they're carrying. No, but if we watch, we should see the number. I didn't look. I missed it. Anyway, back over here. How you doing, Tundra? Right, that's that one done. So we can deconstruct that bridge and then connect that to there. want to go back to sleep after work. So here I go. Good luck. Right, this should hopefully fill it up. Ran out slightly before we were ready. It's fine. This one here is ready to go. So this will be the hydrogen. So let me check the hydrogen. Liquid hydrogen. Negative 252. What can supercoolant get down to? 271.2. So 271.2 minus 14. 257.2. So if we set this here, it's a send green signal. If above 2, 5, let's go negative 250. So it should hopefully always be below negative 250, which will hopefully negative 250. So it always needs to be below that number. So negative 252.2 should be the exact number we need. Then it should hopefully always be below that, and it should never go above that. So it should always keep it in that range. And this one, once it's full, be the oxygen. Which needs to get to negative... We'll just put that at negative 200. Is that full now? That looks full. Yeah, that's full. And this will be what number? 183. Ah, no. We turn that on before... Ah, it's okay. I see one air bubble going around. Yeah, that looks to still be working. Get rid of the calculator. Right, so this, once this gets to the correct temperature, should make liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. We just have to wait for it to get low enough. Okay, so we're ready to connect that to there. Move that to there. We'll build the spaceship as well. Any plans for the weekend? Tomorrow I'm gonna go on about, I think it worked out, about 3-4 hour walk. Is stock with you? It's voluntary, don't worry. Going on a very long walk tomorrow. Or Bob. Wow, these guys sweep so much faster than the rest of it. Because this middle bit is just them. The rest of it is the automation. So together, they're doing quite well. Let me let in a little bit of air in both of these. This should max itself out at 2 kilograms of tile. So new rocket. Hydrogen engine. Build. We want liquid oxygen tank. Where do we put the hydrogen? Hmm. Would it be this? No. Stores liquid oxygen for burning rocket fuels. Does it just go into the engine then? I wonder where we put the liquid fuel for rockets. Oh, is it that? Am I being silly? Large liquid fuel tank. Understood. Welcome in. How you doing? Look, we're making a liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. Just for the fun of it. And this planet is sweeping up enough to make like 120 or 250 tons of steel. We've still got 21 tons of lime on this planet and 34 of fossil. Internet remains included. So far, it remains included. Yes. But we have a lot of lime and a lot of fossils on this planet. So we're going to take this back to the main one. Negative 120, we're getting down. This one's at negative 52. Right, let's... Who are we gonna send? We kind of need someone just with rocket piloting. So maybe we just need to redeem someone for that purpose only. No. Yeah, I'm literally taking everything from this planet. Unfortunately, these are broken, so if we finish this before the end of stream, I'm going to have to reload just to empty those, because I'm going to take the steel back with me as well. I don't want to leave anything here. The only thing we'd leave behind is the rocket platform. Add another couple of those. We also found out that these rockets heat within a 3x9 area beneath them, which explains a lot of the problems we've been facing. But I saw a funny Reddit post where someone had built their liquid oxygen and hydrogen tanks beneath the rocket in this area. And whenever they launched their rocket, and it heated up all of their liquids. So at least I didn't make that mistake. Oh look, it's steam. Rookie mistake, yeah. I didn't even know that. I'm still learning at this cycle. So basically I dismantled all of this because what we would end up doing is rebuilding it where the 3x9 area is metal tiles, and then we shouldn't have a problem with these overheating and melting. But we have 65 tons of diamonds. Just to flex. $65 tons of diamonds. And 57 of steel. We're going up. We have no limit currently to steel. Other than maybe iron. But we have the iron planet. Somewhere. This one. I do want to come back here at some point. Uncover this one. And then actually do volcano tamers. Because the planet itself has kind of been beaten up. The heat is winning. Finally. It's taken a very long time. But, something to note, once it loads, is... Where is it? Oh, it might not actually be on here. No, it was a different planet I'm thinking of. Ooh, this is melted up here. So this is no longer breathable. So I want to bring the people back, set up some stuff, and then even... Is there any radiation? There's actually enough radiation we might be able to just launch stuff back to the main planet. Like, just constantly send the iron. Oh, it's getting there. It is getting there. Is that cooling down? That liquid lock there is actually cooling down. So eventually that will break. But that's also a vacuum. And that's a vacuum, so it's not really a problem. This won't break. Oh! We have liquid hydrogen. It's official. We are making liquid hydrogen. What a waste of time. I'm gonna have to make a liquid lock somehow. It's fine, I know how. Let's see why I don't do closed builds. Oh, we did so well. I did so much, like, preparation builds, and then I just forgot that right at the end. We're going to drop a tiny bit of liquid in here. It needs to be an absolutely tiny amount, though. Oh, in fact, do we have a bottle of this still? Yeah, is that a flex, having 65 tons of diamonds? I feel like that's a flex. That's polluted water. Definitely is. I'll take it. I need a very small amount of this. 50 kilograms. Right, relocate that there. Trying to figure different ways of doing this, but this is probably going to be the easiest. How are they doing on here? Wow, they're actually making pretty good progress of sweeping this planet. I did so much prep work and I just missed one pipe. We built this whole thing before we enclosed it. Literally missed one pipe. That's too much liquid, but we'll empty this way first. Also, technically, we do have the option to vacuum this room, so we could just break it without the liquids. They need to get rid of that. We'll also go into this room at the same time. That should be good. Finally made it to the office and convinced my computer it can do it today. We'll just leave this naptor here as well. Thinking about it, we should go slightly colder than its exact freezing point. Because we've gone to the exact number. But we don't want it turning back. Oh, I just got an achievement. Mine 1,000,000 kilograms from space POIs. Nice. What's the coldest supercoolant can get? Plus 14. So 255 should be the lowest we can get. That should be good. Okay, so we can start letting gas back in now. Should cool down enough. Hey, Julio, welcome in. How you doing? When do you hear about the job? I'm not. There's no fixed time or date or anything like that, so I just gotta wait. Been here for an hour now, but lurking? I appreciate the lurking. Waiting is the worst? Yeah. Solid hydrogen. Oh, there's not much room at all. Was waiting for that. Yeah, there's not much room. We could do the liquid tank method, which gives us more control over the temperature. Might work out better. Still not good enough? I mean, I don't mind having a little bit of solid hydrogen mixed in. Especially because the constant input will counteract the temperature. Right? Wait, it's the worst. To be honest, actually working is not the best either. Is this not... Oh. They've almost swept this whole planet. Nice. Oh, this is the cutoff of that. So how much are we gonna need? Like, how much can this hold? 100 kilograms. No, that's how much it weighs. Ah, 450 kilograms. Which is quite a lot. And do we need two? I'm going to get rid of one of these and just assume we only need one. And then we'll see how it goes after that. So far, so good though. One per full tank. One of these per one of these. I only need to get to there. Because I'm going to go through the tear. And I'm rhyming. Right. You there. You're going to be number one. And you're going to go through a space tear. Move to there. Do we have a gym on this planet? No. Okay. We'll just move them into there and then hope they level up by the time we figure this out, which is probable. Oh, is LOX liquid oxygen? In range of a planet. Oh, that's true. We could have done it with a petroleum planet. A petroleum spaceship, because it doesn't have to return. Ah, never mind. We're going to do this for the fun of it. We'll do it as like a final challenge. We'll do it for the fun of the challenge. Will achievement run next time? I think so. The one I tried doing off stream a couple times was the carnivore one. But I couldn't seem to get it. I think I was like 50,000 calories away. Sustainable. Let me have a look at these. These are the recent ones we got. So there's carnivore will be difficult. Generate without using coal, natural gas, petrol, or wood generators. How would we do that? Solar and stuff like that? And then low. Have a duplicate without planting any seeds in a planter box, farm tiles, or hydroponic farms. Which makes sense if we do the we'd have to rush a ranch. Dupe, hydrogen, geothermal, and solar power. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. That would probably take forever, though. Because I'd probably need to look into the actual ideas of it as well. Maybe there's a few YouTube series about it. Like, every achievement run kind of thing. Depends how you play. It looks like this just takes a long time. My star uses a lot of power and doesn't take much time. I mean, we could... The carnivore one sounds the hardest. Because if you do the other one, then you do the carnivore one. Or if you do the carnivore one, then you do the other one. The other one's the power. Then you're gonna need a lot of power for the incubators. Doesn't allow planting crops. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you do the carnivore one, then you pretty much do that one. As long as you don't plant any seeds. It doesn't allow planting crops. What about the natural ones? Natural don't count? Okay. So you could use the natural ones to try and help early game. You could feed all the seeds to fish, maybe? Working around them. Right. It definitely sounds like an interesting challenge. Let's also deconstruct that beacon. Don't need that, it's wasting power. It's fun. Or it's a mod. Look at this, we're slowly going up with the liquid oxygen. Liquid hydrogen's taking longer, but it does have a lower melting point. How much does this hold? 900 kilograms. So we'd need each one of these to have 300. Which we're not far off. We're not far off. See what gas in view range of lower condensation point. Yeah, this one has a much lower one than this one. This one's almost instantly turning into the liquid, and then this one takes a bit of time. But this one got up and running first, so we'll just see what happens, I think. Where's number one? There. Ah, they have a skill point. Rocket piloting. Here we go. IRL at least. The only dangerous thing I think we have currently running is this. This can go boom if we don't look after it. How much diamond do we have now? 69 tons. Nice. Nice. It does seem to be working quite well. Obviously it's slow, but that's understandable. Do we pump it out while it's like that, or do we wait? So this one's gonna go... Oops. Up. Over. 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 That would do it like that. And then this one will be liquid oxygen. So I can go up, up. Liquid oxygen. Uh... Oh, can you DM me the link to that? I forgot to watch it. Has their MMR gone up or down because of this? That would be interesting. Oh wow, they're almost done. Hasn't peaked yet though. Oh, they're sleeping again. How's this going? We've almost got 400 kilograms of liquid hydrogen now. So we're gonna add them. Oh, look at that. So I could just do that. Can they live in there? I've broken 900 MMR. I've officially broken to the 900s. Gold aluminium. Amalgam. Gold amalgam. Apparently I don't have any of that. Do that as steel then. GG. Yes. My MMR. So basically you get 25 points if you win a game, and you lose 25 points if you lose a game. You died. What happened to you? Why were you up there? They got hit by a ton of radiation. Good thing we have a hospital. Just a risk of the job, I think. Hopefully we'll get over 1k soon. Hopefully. I'm not far. 4 wins. And I'll be over. It's just hard to win them in a row. But I won the random one last night with Skywrath. I just don't think there's enough supports that know how to play support properly at this rank. Because whenever I go support, not you, of course, I know you play support, but like whenever, this is when I play it solo, I always find that when I play support, the carry can do really well. Like when I was a Skywrath mage and I kept Phantom Assassin away from the Timber and stuff like that, and Timber just got free farm for the first 20 minutes and then went on rampages around the map. Then everyone's like, they're a smurf. And I'm like, I don't know how well they would have done if Phantom Assassin kept bullying them. Good support is more important than people think. Yeah, people know when they don't have a good support, but they don't always appreciate it when they do have a good support. That's for sure. But then you also need a good carry to take advantage of the good support. And then if the other team has both good support, good carry, then, you know, it kind of equals it out. It's like it's a team game. Yeah, I don't think enough people realize that. I think once we get to the higher MMRs, it's going to be a bit more, like just playing well and having a good support won't be enough. Are you free today for some Dota? Yeah. Okay, we can run a few. Right, have they officially finished? I think so. Apparently there's still some lime. And is the fossils there as well? Yeah. You know what? Let's just take everything. Let's take everything we have access to. And then we need to reload to empty those things up there. Let's also get all of the steel back from these power lines. That's still going though. Okay. I want absolutely everything back from this planet. We'll leave the solar panels. Then I want all of those back. We're literally gonna take everything that we came here with. Right, let's bring 1 ton or 3 tons of oxalite just for the fun of it. We'll bring 5 kilograms of bristleberry. No, 5 kilograms of... Oh, actually, if they don't have many skills, this person, What foods do we have a ton of that might surf and turf? Barbecue. Let's look at surf and turf. What morale does it give? +4. I was thinking about the one where if we keep them in space for a while, but we'll just go for the berry sludge. 5 kilograms of berry sludge, and then they've also got that. We'll set it to grounded. Change crew to number 1. And after the next autosave, we're going to try and ship some of this. Ah, that's gone too cold. So what would happen if we literally just did that? Because it's going in at 60. I'm gonna stop that going in. Catch you in a bit. I appreciate you dropping in. This one seems alright. But this one, I want that to turn back into oxygen. We'll do a bit and then turn it back off. Uh-oh. So maybe it's just the temperature of the pipes. Is it too cold? No, it's too hot. That's 2,000 grams of that. It needs to get to negative 280. Shouldn't take too long. Ah, perfect. So that one's full. So we just need to fill this up. Let's turn that off. And just slowly pressurize this room. That is slowly heating. Peggy, you just can't help yourself, can you? think this one's getting too cold. Negative 183. $218.8. So that should hopefully soon turn back into liquid. Wait for that to save. Turn that back off. That should hopefully fill that up. Check on this planet. Sweet. Priority 9. Take all of the steel back with us. So let's see what kind of resources we got in here. We have some salt, 25.5 tons of lime. Tons of sand. 5.2 tons of steel. Random copper ore. Basalite. A lot of rock. Like, where's fossil? How much fossil do we have? 46 tons of fossil in this ship. Are they gonna sweep all that up? Then we're gonna reload the save so we can actually empty these because they broke. Ah, this is done. So how far can this go? This can go 16 tiles. This can make it. View interior. They haven't done that yet, though. Take a sip. Definitely. But they have done it. 20,000 calories. Okay. So we can actually launch that through the tear. Change there. Begin launch. Okay, we're about to launch our first ever liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen spaceship. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Damn. That was hot. That made so much heat. Hey, Thunder, how you doing? Appreciate it. How quick does this move? It's going to take 3.6 cycles to get there. It moves at 2.8 tiles per cycle. And then that's going to be technically the end game. Still got some stuff to do, though. Sweeping up this planet. One of the things I still want to do is turn this into a steam room. I should have put these in there. Does this not work? What is this? This is a cooling loop for the ice, this room, and then this room. But we're not running any of that. So we could technically... deconstruct both of those. And we're going to turn this back into the steel facility. Just saving. Yeah, we're going to turn this back into like full-on steel production. What are the other ingredients? Refined carbon we're going to need some more of. And then iron. Happy Friday to you too. The iron. Quite a lot there. Maybe when this spaceship comes back, we're going to send it to this planet. Just to do a little bit of work on it. We'll send it home first, of course. Made a mess. Don't worry. You're not going to be on this planet long. This is an interesting planet, though. At some point, we could send a spaceship here, which has an infinite water lock or infinite water storage inside of it. So we can collect all of this water. Oh, I just thought we could also put all of this really hot liquid into this room. Because I want that to be the hot room, which maybe that can be our next project. Yeah, that could be the next project. Because that is something I really wanted to do. Okay, well this seems to be working quite well at the moment. Vex, welcome in, how you doing? We are family friendly. Oh, why does that not have any power? Oh, whoops. Relocate that to there. Oh, that can land up there. Oh. We'll just get rid of that building then. Now you go. I'm just not allowed to find it funny. How is all of that stuck? Some of it isn't, some of it is. I'm gonna try reloading and see if that moves. Check this planet. How are they doing? Okay, so they're actually done. So yeah, we're gonna reload. Right, welcome in for 341 streams. How you doing? We go here. Main menu, save and quit. Right, congratulations on the house situation. Happy Friday. No. I'm reloading. Yeah, no, we still got 45 minutes left. We're both excited and stressed. That's what I feel like about renting a new place. Because the one that reviewed yesterday was so close to being perfect. Boom. So now we're going to go through and empty these. Then put them back into the spaceship. There's a lot there. There we go. Right, so they're going to do that. Ah, all of that fell as well, which is great. Overall, though, things are going pretty smoothly with the process. Lawyer and some insurance now. Etc. Welcoming for 130 streams. I've been working towards being able to get a mortgage for... it's been a goal of mine for years. I'm hoping one day soon, probably not soon, but one day I really want one. I don't know why I'm so centered around getting into masses of debt, but I just want to get onto the housing ladder. I'm already 26 and I'm nowhere near. Understandable, really. So there's no road. I know. I know. So one of the problems of being a twin, though. This can actually stop going for a while. Comparison is the thief of joy. That is the quote, yeah. Uh-oh, what's happened? Now, I am really happy where I am currently in life. I think it's just... As I got older, it shocked me how different positions you can be in life based off of a few bad decisions earlier in life. It can really set you on the wrong path, but I figured it out and I'm on a shortcut back over to the correct path, I think. This seems to be going quite well. I think I want to set this to the exact temperature it needs to be. So, 252.2. So this one has been collecting wolframite, I think. So if we go to build one of these, yeah, we've got 35 tons of it now. Learning the impact of decision making is next level adulting. Definitely leveled up on the adulting front. I was ahead of my game, but I just didn't have enough life experience. We'll take that with us as well. Katie, I thought that was to me for a moment. A few years experience at being 36. Boom. Right, this planet is completely into the spaceship. So now... Boom. Acknowledge. Begin sequence. What is this going to do to the water? Not too much. Okay, we have enough to make about 250 tons of steel in a spaceship flying home. What a great result. And this guy's not happy, but they're gonna have to be, because they're about to go through a tear. A space tear. On a watch. I have absolutely no issue with myself getting older. It's those around me adding numbers to the age that gets me. 29 here, coming near 1 year of experience. I've already got 2 months of experience at being 26. I'm not looking forward to the next cutting phase of the diet. I've been thinking about that a lot recently. Because I did the year of a calorie deficit pretty much. Lost 30 something kilograms. And right now I'm hovering around 97 kilograms total. And I have been for a while. Probably since the end of June. So I'm coming up to 2 months of a recomp. I definitely see a lot more of the muscles growing in size, which is nice. And then when I do the calorie deficit, the next one, I need to try and lose about 10% body fat, I think. Which isn't going to be fun. So then it's still half of me. Got it. I was 132 kilograms. And then I did a year of a diet. And I got under 100 kilograms. And then that marked actually around about a year of dieting. Getting under 100 kilograms. I'm doing a recomp for a few months just to let the body balance out.
My mum always used to say, 40 is the new 30. Lovely woman. Banned from driving. The older I get, the earlier it gets late. Being an adult is just walking around wondering what you're forgetting. I'm so old I remember when emojis were called aerogly HPS.
Banned from driving. Anyway. Oh look, we went through the tear. Wait, what do you mean it's closed? How's it closed? What? Why is that closed? I got a dupe there and it's closed. I don't think they can survive that long. Bro, they're stressed. Everything's bad. From 9 to 5. Uh-oh. I need to send a few dupes to that planet. I don't even think this could make it. No, it can only go 10 tiles and that's 8 away. The only spaceship we currently have where people can live on it is this one. Could you make it home? No. Could you make it to there? No. Okay, well, I guess that one dies. Never mind, we'll do it again. They were a sacrificial dupe, after all. That's not good. Unless we make a really quick spaceship somewhere. Like, deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. I don't think we have enough time. Did you put Peggy on the ship? No. That can be the next one. We need to turn this into a livable ship as quickly as possible. Add one of those. 49. I don't think they're gonna survive. I didn't realize it was closed. Right, view interior. Deconstruct party 9. I'm gonna have to try and speed run this. Let's do some storage tiles. If you used Google Maps, it would tell you that it'd be closed by the time you got there. Oh, 07 dupes, ton. Nah, that was just that wasn't even a dupe. Right, and then we'll go. Then we need some tables. Some ventilation. Some automation. Some power. And then some liquid. And then I want a liquid tank on here. Which means we're going to need a liquid loader. So I'm going to deconstruct that to fit in a loader over here. One question. Not you do for your games. Exploits. No. It depends what you class as an exploit. The one I use, if that was classed as one, is the infinite liquid storage. So the infinite liquid tanks that you see around the place. And the infinite gas storage with the same method. But that, I think that's it. I don't do anything else that I would consider an exploit. Infinite storage is defo exploit. Ah, okay. Well, then that's the only one I do. Isn't the liquid airlock an exploit as well? I don't know if I'd count that as one. The liquid airlock. Because it just prevents the air from moving in and out. Like here, we've got air there, sorry. Liquid there, and there. I don't know if that would count as an exploit or not. Dupe petroleum? Yeah, no, if you dupe an item, I don't think that save is legit anymore. In my opinion. Obviously, everyone has different opinions. In my opinion, I think if you're duping items, no. Melt every rocket and make a mini base. Oh, I've seen that as well. Where people will melt all of these tiles to make a base this size that they can take to other planets. Yeah, I don't think being able to store something easier is an exploit in my personal opinion. But if you were like duplicating it, then yeah, that would probably feel a bit worse. Alright, let's load some liquid onto this thing. What is in that pipe there? Water. Perfect. Oh, the only other thing, it's an exploit restart. The only other thing I do that some people don't agree with is if there's like a catastrophic failure, like the base suddenly fills with carbon dioxide because I missed water not going into here. I do load back a few like auto saves and just redo it. But that's because I play no sweat. Like I'm playing this game to chill and to have fun. So someone else's opinion on my save doesn't bother me. I'm just doing it for fun. The whole point of games. Just saw a video where a specific Windows build was used to test out handling game mode. Ooh. Games and fun? That's not allowed. Depends on what game. Dota? You know, depends if you win or lose. I've enjoyed some losses more than I've enjoyed some wins. But I do tend to get pretty irritated at that game. of this. I don't know what that is. Is that a Windows thing? Oh, that's the unloader. I need the loader. Hey, appreciate the follow. Welcome in. I'm currently trying to make a spaceship that can live. By itself, because we sent a spaceship over here to the tear and we didn't realize it was closed. And this is our only livable spaceship, which is only 1.8 cycles away, to be fair. So we probably should have just waited. Oh. What if we switched it? Because I want to clear the lime out of that spaceship. I guess we're going to have to clear everything out. So yeah, we'll probably need this one anyway. So I will do that there. Get rid of that. We'll put food. No, oxygen there. I'm going to get rid of... we can just do that. To have some storage here. This also needs some sort of power generation. Which we don't have. How many satellites can we fit on this? Quite a few. Perfect. So this would be the oxalite. And then food can go here. Unpowered, of course. What do we put inside of these? Let's take steel with us. And this one here will be oxalite. Let's take 10 tons. I like the sounds of these. We'll take 26 of berry sludge. Also do the plumbing. Then we'll wait for them to build that. That one's almost home. What if we landed it here? Because then we've got the unloader, and we could put an auto sweeper inside, or we just land it here and just have them manually sweep it. Once this launches. I want to get this one done first. Stress vomiting. This one's not going to survive much longer. Ah, perfect. So there's oxygen in here now. So let's take... Oops. Let's take some plastic with us. And then some building resources. So we'll also take some glass with us, I think. Two tons of plastic. Because we're going to need the rad bolt stuff. It's going to probably require quite a bit of power. And I'm going to turn that down so they stop filling it up. Oh, that needs ventilation added to it. That should be enough. Then we'll do some glass, because I want solar panels there. We don't have a battery anywhere. That'll do for glass. We'll have some rock brought into here. And is there anything else we might need? Maybe some more steel. Do you know what? I want quite a bit of building resources just in case we need it. Oh wow, this is almost full of liquid oxygen. This one, not so much. I don't know why this one's so much slower. I know it has a lower melting point. Condensating point. We're in a slight rush for this. 15 tons? That should be enough, right? Right, that'll be enough. Okay, so they've got glass, plastic, building resources, and then some more steel, and then we're done. There's already iron on the planet. It would have been just as long to wait for that other spaceship to get back. Right, here we go. Oxygen is going up, so that's going to fill up some of that. 12 tons of steel should be enough. So they've got food. How much food? 100,000 calories should be enough. They can't even power that, though. Okay, let's do a manual power source for a moment. How long we got? We got about 15 minutes. I just need some oxygen put into there. Have they caught back up with the overflow? They have. Nice. 78 tons of diamond we have. And after we finished emptying that other spaceship, we're going to have a whole lot more steel as well. Your interior. Okay, so there's one suit ready to go. To be fair, they might get the rest while they're out in space. But I think once they land there, there should be power. There is power, but only at the lower level. They've got power 8 above. So I'd have to move the solar panels down. Or the power up. you full yet? No. I kind of want a spaceship here. And then we'll deconstruct all of that as well. Because if we can get this to land, then we can start emptying it. Nice. This is almost done one of them, and then we'll put some in the second one, and then we'll send it. Doing well so far. Oh, they did it. It just automatically landed. Alright, view interior. They can't get out. Disable that, priority 9. Right, no, you need to go outside. This is now grounded. I think they grabbed it right on the way out. Okay, so then if we sweep there and there, that should empty everything out. And I think the same 2 people are going to go to this other new planet. Because they seem quite skilled. So the crew on here was... those 2. Even 2. They're literally just going to go straight back out on another mission. Right, deconstruct that and build this. There. That should be enough. they're gonna go there. View interior. They should have everything they need. Okay, begin launch. Nice. Then these guys are emptying this. Just sweep. Okay, perfect. So that's now gone. So that's going to try and turn it on. I don't think... yeah, I don't think this person's going to survive. Until they... In fact... They still have 30 cycles-ish. Maybe 31 cycles. We might be able to open that in time. We might be able to open that in time. What has happened here? What is your issue? Who is stressed and why? Popped eardrums. Oh. You got mad because your feet got wet? They're just eating tons of food. Defer to my savings. Oosht. Oosht. Ooft. Okay, that room got quite hot, so let's turn all of that off. Oops. How much refined carbon we got now? 70 tons, should be enough. Right. I know they're making a mess, so they're fine. Which dupes are stressed. I want to make a bigger room to turn all of this into steel. Technically, there's no rush, though. Technically, there's no rush to turn it to steel. But if you want to find out if we survive, you'll have to stick around. Let me go here. I want to say bye to YouTubes. No worries, Fret. I hope everything goes well. You too, Katie. Appreciate your thunder. Right. Bye, YouTubes.